Miriam Spritzer with Brazilian Media. It's such a pleasure meeting both of you. I saw the film, and the first thing that I could think of, obviously, because it starts in Brazil, basically, is this flashback with a lot of the fashion that we wore back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I wanted to ask you guys a little bit, how much did the costumes, hair, makeup help you develop your characters and connect to that reality?
I mean, hugely. Heidi, our costume designer, really pulled tons of resources of Mark and Dawn, especially, who both loved to dress well, and they kind of looked great and loved clothes, and she loved the big hair and the tan and the makeup and the nails. And I mean, all of that is delicious for me. I love it. And I think for you, it was an even bigger transformation with prosthetics and hair and...
Oh, it was, yeah, hair, prosthetics, but also, you know, there was a certain style that guys had back then too as well. And you see that in how we were dressed. Always tucking the shirts in, by the way.
They love a tuck.
They love a tuck.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun to watch that and see. I imagine you had fun wearing it as well. Now, one of the things that, especially the two of your characters, I love watching their relationship and their dynamic, how it goes from like zero and being extremely polite. Thank you. I appreciate. I'm listening to you, to completely dramatic and all over the place. How was playing that dynamic between the two of you? And was there any moment that you actually surprised each other in scene?
I think we tried to surprise each other all the time because it was a very spontaneous set, and Benny was really unprecious about his script. So he kind of enjoyed if the guardrails came off, and we knew that their relationship was volatile, but it was deeply loving as well. So within 5 minutes of an argument, you can see the full spectrum of that, and you don't get to play that often in movies. It's normally a little tidier than that or easier to pin down. And I mean, they were like a couple of volcanoes, and you're sort of just waiting for them to erupt most of the time. And it was really exciting.
Yeah. What about for you, Dwayne? Was there any moment that Emily surprised you the most? Because I mean, there were so many scenes that were delicious to watch, really.
You know, I think there was the scene at the end. It's a very intense scene at the end where we wind up on the bathroom floor. And that, I don't know if it surprised me, but it shook me. It really shook me to my core because the places we had to go to in that intense scene, and she was saying things that she had to say in the moment and get these things out. And it's hard to hear those things from someone who you care deeply about and said in such an intense way. Benny Safdie, our writer-director, had a phrase, "as real as it gets." And he used it all the time. That was kind of like our mantra, to keep it as real as it gets. And those scenes feel real to the audience. They felt real to us too as well.
Now, the movie was based on two real people that may be watching the film, and you may have reached out to them. How do you deal with the responsibility of playing actual humans that have been through these situations and not fictional characters? Does that change how you approach it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a huge responsibility, and I think you're trying to advocate for these people during a very tumultuous time in their lives. So it's not always going to be a flattering portrayal of what they went through. And I'm so grateful to Dawn for the vulnerability and to Mark for his insane openness. And we asked them endless intrusive questions, and they were so vulnerable with us. And they're older and wiser now. They're reflecting back. But I think they're both big enough as people to understand this is going to be our version of them. Like we weren't flies on the wall, but it's going to be our impression of what we took from their story. And they both love movies as well. So I think they have a kind of expansive view of things too, which was helpful to us.
Well, amazing. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the film. And I can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.